Did you work at the Red Sox or the Bruins when you were up there?
Yeah, we did, Jock. Well, I wasn't the head doc, but was the assistant doc. We'd cover, 8 or 10 games and share the 81 home games that we had to cover when we weren't in the playoffs, and maybe a week of spring training. Similar for the Bruins, doing 6-8 teams. But I had a great team in Boston that really did a good job of taking care of the teams. But that was just taking care of the teams, full-time job on top of being an orthopedic surgeon, on top of running the sports division and research and running a fellowship and training everyone. It was it was a lot. I didn't have any didn't have much solo time, if you will.
And was Jonny Kim up with you at this time?
He was, yeah. So what an amazing individual.
That's another time I remember. So when he was applying to become an officer, you and I sat on his board and did his officer interview board to write him a recommendation to go and become an officer. And I remember he wanted to become a doctor, and I remember saying, I'm sitting in the room with you, and I forget who the other person was, but I'm sitting here saying, I don't know why you want to become a doctor. I'd never want to be a doctor. I don't like hospitals. I don't like doctors. I don't like nurses. I don't like medicine. And then I said, but if there was anybody I wanted to take care of my kids, it'd be you, Jonny. And we gave him the best recommendation we possibly could. But did you remember him from that time frame as well? Because he's a corpsman. He's a medic.
Yeah, no, I remember Jonny extremely well, and another one was my partner Dan Solomon, who was probably there, and I apologize if we forget exactly who wasn't on that board, but certainly that was very interesting. I mean, with you on that, and we, Jonny went full bore, but he would hang out with one of my other sports colleagues, Dan Solomon, myself, called to Balboa. We published research papers together. I'd come to the operating room, come to clinic, just like what had been done with me. He wanted to go into medicine, and I applauded him for it. And he had to go back and use some of his GI Bill and go to like San Diego State and take classes and do all these other things. And what an incredible story with your podcast with him, and incredibly proud of he and what he's done and who he represents, because he also visited with me in Boston because he was at medical school. He was at medical school at Harvard, and so he would come and just kind of randomly show up in my clinic, which was right in downtown Boston on Charles Ave, and pretty cool spot. So he would show up, and it was a nice. It was really nice to see him there, to have the connection after what he had done with the SEAL teams, but then. Next level, now NASA astronaut. I mean, just amazing.
Mm-hmm. That's Jonny. And when you talk to him, he's still the same Jonny. He's still just, do you need help with anything? What can I do? Like, just humble and awesome as always.